The following is a paid program brought to you by Coleman, the outdoor experts. Welcome to Backyard TV, brought to you by Coleman, the outdoor experts. Featuring wildlife and outdoor enthusiast Ron McGill and Dr. Gene Gerber, medical entomologist and former consultant to the World Health Organization. Today, taking back your backyard. Hi, I'm David Dodd, your host of Backyard TV. Have mosquitoes ever chased you from your backyard? Well, we're going to look at a way to take back your outdoor living areas so you and your family can enjoy them the way they were meant to be enjoyed. Now, we've screened in an entire backyard. If screening in your yard is a bit drastic, let me clue you in on a little secret. This isn't to keep the mosquitoes out. This is to keep the mosquitoes in. It's all part of an experiment we're doing to demonstrate an amazing product from Coleman. It's called the Mosquito Deleto system, and today we're putting it through the acid test. In a few minutes, we're going to release 2,000 hungry female mosquitoes into this screened-in yard to see if only one Mosquito Deleto system is up to the challenge. If it works, it could revolutionize the way you use your backyard, because the Mosquito Deleto system works 24 hours a day, which means no more sprays, no more lotions, no more hassles, at least in your backyard. So stay with us, and you might never have to worry about scenes like this again. How many times have you had your outdoor events and get-togethers ruined by mosquitoes? How many times have you decided not to even go outside because of all the buzzing and biting? Well, now, thanks to Coleman, you'll never be chased from your backyard again. I'm here with Ron McGill, noted outdoor and wildlife expert who's been working with one of the 10 largest zoos in the country for the last 20 years. Ron, you've seen your fair share of truly extreme mosquito problems from animal habitats all over the world.
That's right, Dave.
What would you say, if you had to pick one, what would be the worst?
You know, I gotta think it's gotta be Flamingo in the Florida Everglades. I've seen the mosquitoes there so thick that if you go out to Flamingo and you breathe through your mouth instead of through your nose, you are inhaling mosquitoes every time you breathe. It's unbelievable. The biting is so intense. I've seen people leave with so many welts on them that their eyes actually swell shut. Hands down, it's the worst I've ever seen.
Wow. Well, here's someone else who has seen his share of the worst mosquitoes have to offer. He's Dr. Gene Gerber, a world-renowned mosquito expert. Dr. Gerber, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure, David.
Now, Dr. Gerber, in just a few minutes, we're going to unleash 2,000 hungry female mosquitoes into our screened-in backyard here. But before we do, why don't you tell our viewers from all your studies over the years what makes this tiny little pest such a formidable backyard enemy?
Well, David, the first thing you should know is that mosquitoes have been around longer than we have, much longer. So they're well adapted to their environment. They're much more sophisticated than you might think.
Really?
Yes, and they're incredibly well designed. They don't just land on you by accident. In addition to their eyesight, they have very sophisticated sensory receptors that detect the heat, the smell, and the carbon dioxide warm-blooded mammals give off.
Doctor, is it true that mosquitoes can actually detect carbon dioxide from over 100 feet away?
That's right, Ron.
Thanks, Dr. Gerber. We're going to revisit with you a bit later to talk some more about the health issues related to mosquitoes. Ron, these mosquitoes are some tough customers. How do we stop them?
Well, Dave, the people at Coleman have really done their homework. They've taken the mosquitoes' strengths, the ones Dr. Gerber was talking about, and actually turned those strengths against them. In effect, they've made the mosquito its own worst enemy.
See, that's music to my ears.
Well, there's no other product like it, and I've tried just about all of them. Most mosquito control products either repel or kill. The Mosquito Deleto system works differently. It blocks and kills. And the two parts of the system work together. The inhibitor unit releases a patented scent. It doesn't have any effect on humans, but it drives mosquitoes crazy because it interferes with their sensory receptors. That's the blocking part.
Kind of like a radar jamming device?
Exactly. And like a jamming device, it makes it really hard for the mosquitoes to find you. All of a sudden, they're flying blind, which they don't like at all. And it can reduce landings significantly.
So they start to move away and look elsewhere for their meal.
That's right.
All right, what about the second part?
Well, remember the three things Dr. Gerberg said mosquitoes look for?
Heat, scent, and carbon dioxide.
You're getting good at this. Well, the second element of the Mosquito Deleto system is this trap unit that emits all three of those things. In short, the heat, scent, and CO2 of a warm-blooded animal.
Now that's pretty clever. So the mosquitoes think there's a 24-hour all-you-can-eat buffet right there in the back of your property.
Exactly. It's very clever because that's where they go. And once they land on these replaceable adhesive trays inside the trap unit, they're done. They're taken out of circulation.
So you're saying the mosquitoes are deletoed.
Exactly.
Okay, so the mosquito Deleto system moves them away from you and towards the trap.
That's right. The inhibitor unit moves mosquitoes away from you and your living areas, and the trap unit keeps them away for good.
I don't know, Ron. 2,000 hungry female mosquitoes against one mosquito Deleto still sounds a little one-sided. Do you think it's up to tackling this nasty army?
Well, let's find out.
Okay. Okay. Ouch. These mosquitoes are out for blood. I think it's time to leave.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Folks, we'll be back to see if Coleman's Mosquito Deleto is up to the challenge of 2,000 hungry female mosquitoes. Order your Coleman Mosquito Deleto System Plus now at this number or online at Coleman.com or visit a local retailer. You get everything you see here. 2 inhibitors, the Mosquito Deleto Trap Unit, and all these cartridges and refills, plus our handy tips guide for setting up the system and getting the most out of it. It's designed to trap and kill mosquitoes. And because it's from Coleman, if you're not completely satisfied, you can return it within 60 days for a full refund. Order your Mosquito Deleto System Plus today and take back your backyard. How many times have you had your outdoor events and get-togethers ruined by mosquitoes? How many times have you decided not to even go outside because of all the buzzing and biting? Well, now, thanks to Coleman, you'll never be chased from your backyard again. Welcome back. We're testing an amazing new technology from Coleman, the outdoor experts, called the Mosquito Deleto System. A great 2-part system unlike anything else on the market. Now, we've screened in an entire backyard and let loose more than 2,000 hungry female mosquitoes to see if the Mosquito Deleto system really works. The system's been in place overnight, and wow, we are already seeing a pretty big difference. Most of the mosquitoes are already gone. Ron, is that what we should expect?